Welcome back to Severna. In today's episode of Maintaining the Republic, we face a critical challenge. Clothes production in Severna is falling behind demand, so it's time to construct a new clothing factory. Let's dive into the process. Using the Clone Area tool, I selected the existing clothing and food factory in Sera, which will serve as a template. It's a bonus that the site includes a food factory as well. The new site I chose is across the South Cross Road, near the Southern Atomic Power Plant, giving it excellent access to road, rail, and workers. This area is currently occupied by two large fields, meaning we will reduce grain production slightly. However, the added value of the clothing factory far outweighs the loss, as the production gap can be filled by imports or other grain solutions. Thanks to the large number of workers and the close proximity to the southern construction yard, the site was built in just 2 months of in-game time. Originally, I planned to surround the buildings with smaller fields, but while planning the sewage connections, I had an idea. I decided to use the polytunnel mod, which produces grain and clean water using sewage from the site. I hadn't used this mod before, so we'll see how it performs. Connecting the polytunnels to the sewer system was tricky, but with a few additional pumps, we got it done. Once the factories were nearly complete, I realized I hadn't selected the rail cargo station for construction. So even though the factories were ready to start production, we couldn't get grain delivered from our train distribution network. While solving this, I started thinking about the potential of creating a semi-closed loop system with the water and grain production. The fabric factory consumes 12 cubic meters of fresh water and 23 tons of crops per day, while each polytunnel takes in 10 cubic meters of wastewater and produces 3 tons of grain. With 4 polytunnels in place, we can meet roughly 50% of the grain demand for the factory as long as we supply enough wastewater, something that's not a problem, with Severna producing hundreds of tons per day. What's even more exciting is that they also produce 10 tons of fresh water, which is always a useful resource. These polytunnels have really piqued my interest. They might just solve 2 of Severna's biggest challenges: grain production and wastewater elimination. This will definitely be something to explore further in future episodes. With the site nearly finished, it's time to set up the supply chain. We need chemicals to run the factory and a way to transport grain from the polytunnels to the main site storage. I built a distribution office and had vehicles delivered from the National Garage to handle transportation. Everything is ready to go, and soon Severna will have the clothing production it needs to keep our citizens well dressed. So there you have it. Another step in maintaining Severna's economy and keeping our republic strong. In the next episode, we'll explore the potential of these polytunnels and see if they can provide the grain production boost we need. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on Severna's growth and challenges. Thanks for watching.